Okay, hello. Hopefully this is going to be a video of me going over R.6 for those of you who struggle with it. Bad news is I have no idea where my markers are, and they're right here. Okay, so R.6, how do we do this? Writing equivalent ratios. So remember, equivalent ratio is probably the best example that I can give is if we both ate pizza. Let's say these are the exact same size, and I ate one out to two slices. I ate one slice out of two slices, and you ate two slices to four. You ate two out of four slices. You can write both of these as fractions, and even though these two fractions look different, I ate exactly half of mine. You ate exactly half of yours. These are equivalent ratios. They have the same value, okay? So they're going to give us two ratios, and we need to find the value that makes them equivalent. For example, in the one I just did, if this was what it looked like, actually it would look like this, honestly. They would start like this. If that was the example, then what I would suggest is, this is how I teach this. Write them both as fractions and put a box for this space right here. And then ask yourself, you're going to be multiplying. I'm increasing, so 1 times what number equals 2? 1 times 2. And then you multiply this times the same thing, and you get 4 like we had earlier. So that's how we do this. You're either going to be multiplying or dividing. How do you know which one you do? Well, I'll show you in a little bit. But for now, take this, write it as a fraction. Take this, write it as a fraction. Now, we're going to compare. You're going to be going from here to here. How do you get from 1 to 7? Well, by multiplying. This ratio is going to be 7 times larger. 7 times larger than the original. But it's still going to be the same value because we multiply the top and the bottom number times 7. Because 1 times 7 is 7. So now multiply this times 7. And you can use the multiplication table and you get 49. And that's what I'm going to put right here. 49. Oh, and I didn't mean to hit enter. That's my fault. So I'll do it again. But I meant to do it twice. So for this one, take the ratio, write it as a fraction. Take this ratio, write it as a fraction. This number is first, so it goes at the top. This box is second, so the boxes are going to go at the bottom. Now, 1 times what equals 5? Well, if you know your multiplication a little bit, 1 times 5 equals 5. So now, I'm just going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to take 5 times 5. I'm going to get 25, and that is my answer. My answer is 25. So let me do it one more time, okay? Convert this to a fraction. Convert the second ratio to a fraction. The box is last, so it's going to go at the bottom. And then 1 times 5 equals 5. So now I'm just going to bring the same thing down here, and I'm going to multiply, and I get 25, and there's my answer. Submit. And again, convert that to a fraction. Convert that to a fraction. Now, here's the multiplication part. I'm increasing from 1 to 4. So 1 times 4 equals 4. So now I just bring this down, and I'm going to multiply the bottom times the same thing to get 12. And that's all you got to do for this. That's all you got to do. Now, sometimes the numbers do get a little bit tricky because they're large. Like in this example. You've got something, that box is first, so I'm going to put it at the top. Now, you might struggle with 9 times what number equals 99. And if you struggle with that, you're going to have to divide. 9 goes into 99 11 times. So you multiply this times 11, and then you multiply this times 11. And you can use the multiplication table if you want. And what I mean by that is Here's an example. Let's get a good example of a multiplication table. Here's an example of a multiplication table. So here's 9, here's 99, and so how do you get 9 and 99? You take 11. 9 times 11 is 99. So that's how you can use a multiplication table to help you. So the answer is 66. Now I'm going to do 1 with division. I'll do 2 with division, and then I'll be done, okay? This is not division. Let me skip ahead. This will be division. How do I know? Let me show you. So first ratio as a fraction, second ratio. Now, when I'm looking at the numbers, you see how I'm going smaller? So if I'm going larger, I'm going to be multiplying, but I'm going smaller, so I'm going to be dividing. 8 divided by what is 1? So you take 8, 1 goes into 8, 8 times with no remainder. So 8 divided by 8 is 1. So I'm going to divide this number by 8 to get 10, and that's my answer. Okay? And this one, see if you can figure this out on your own, okay? You can pause the video and then try to do it and then come back. 25, so you're increasing. 25 times what is 100? Times 4. 4 quarters and $1, 25 cents. So multiply this times 4 and you get 28. But even though that's the answer, I want one more division. That's what I'm looking for. Looking for division. And here's another division. Last one I'm going to do. 10 over 60. 1 over the box. See how I'm getting smaller? I'm going to be dividing by 10 divided by what equals 1? 10 divided by 10. So I'm going to do the dividing by 10. Down here, I'm going to get 6, and that's my answer, and I'm done. And I hope that video is helpful for you.